Hi, Virgo. This is Tara, and welcome to your October 2016 Psychic Tarot Forecast. Thank you so much for joining me this month. And your four cards wanted to come out fairly quickly this month, so I have them laid out, and I'm going to talk about them in a moment. But I do want to go over this new moon we have coming October 1st. This is going to be a beautiful new moon, signifying new beginnings. It's in the sign of Libra, and it conjuncts Jupiter. So Libra is all about, the ruling planet is Venus. So it's about love and expansion of love and how we relate to other people. Jupiter itself is about expansion. So there's going to be a lot of emphasis on personal growth, personal relationships, and how we work with those. And this is going to also be aspected by Neptune, and Neptune has the personality of opposing logic. It really has nothing to do with the concrete tangible world, but really is more of a source of imagination and creativity and intuition. It enjoys time in the ethereal world and in the spiritual kind of daydreamy. So it really is, it's sort of a higher octave of Venus. So you can imagine how powerful this new moon is going to be in personal relationships. So with the Libra ruled by Venus and aspected by Neptune, we're going to see more creativity, finer perception of intuition, unconditional love, feeling of unconditional love, living from the heart. So in relationships, how does this all work out? How can we ask ourselves, how can I be the best me when I'm talking with someone, when I'm relating to anyone, whether it's a spouse or a supervisor or employees or friends or parents or children or anyone? And one thing I learned, and when I talked with my clients who have an important conversation coming up, is to do an exercise. Imagine your eyes, which usually, we perceive from. See them rolling or feel them rolling down into your heart space. This will open up expansion between you and the other person or the other people. And it drops the judgment. It drops the ego. So that really you come from your higher self. And I found this to be very beneficial in talking to my husband, in talking to people that I need to have a heart-to-heart communication with. Because we always go in with, well, my way is the right way. Well, we want to understand the other's point of view. So hopefully we can all relate to each other with spiritual principles, with the highest expression of ourselves. The other thing that's going on is there's going to be a feeling with this new moon of leaving the past behind. This is new. So remember, leaving behind any disappointment, like finances, or a business didn't work out, or it didn't work out the way you thought, or a relationship, whatever it may be, it's time to move forward to a much higher state of existence, because those situations usually result in great experiences to learn more, to evolve more, and to feel more enlightened. So this is really going to be an inspirational new moon, and I hope you all enjoy it. There's much more to come. And I know you're Virgo, you're very grounded. So allow yourself to be a little, daydreamy. In fact, I'm looking at these cards, it's very interesting. But allow yourself to be open to communication in a different way. All of us, actually. All of us. Okay, so let's start with your reading, Virgo. Well, the first card that came up was, and I shuffled these before I started talking, so shuffled them really well, and a couple of them have come up in other readings, so this could be universal messages. This is the King of Swords, and this guy he could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And this it feels like someone who is supportive of you, someone who has your back, a very intellectual person, could be an advisor, could be like a financial advisor, or it could be a counselor, could be a teacher. Also, this could be someone that's you're signing contracts or doing documents with. And interesting, I don't normally say documents with, but right when I said that, I looked at these curled up pages that he has in his shelving unit. So I do feel like with some of you, and of course this is a general reading, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so be sure and watch your rising signs and moon signs as well. They always give you more in-depth information. But I am noticing these curled up pages, so it might be that you're opening up new communication with someone or with a company that you've thought about and or had contact in the past, and now you are wanting to communicate with them more. And I feel like whoever this person is, though, does have your back, and they may represent you, or they may be with you contractually. This could be a father figure, but this is a wise type of man or woman who has that intellectual type of personality. Definitely there for you. So that's interesting, Virgo. And the next card that comes up is the Seven of Swords. In this particular deck, they call it the Seven of Athenes. All right, so, usually what this means is the Seven of Swords is a pause in your thinking because you've been concerned, you've been worrying. As you can see, this guy has been out hunting. And he's looking back like, wow, I got out of that, or what did I miss, or what did I not see? But he's still moving forward towards his house and his spouse. They rhyme, house and spouse. He did get what he needed. He did get his catch, but there's still a certain reflection or pause in his thinking. This again is another sword card. So you have the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So when I hold these two together, the King is facing the Seven of Swords. So it feels like this person, because this is your ideas, your thoughts, this person is going to help you either get out of a bind or come up with a resolution, sign documents that you've possibly maybe been weary about, or at least wondering if you should work towards that. I feel like this person's going to help you out. This King of Swords. And also I'm noticing, of course, the yellow leaves. So there's optimism around this. There's optimism around taking that pause to have thought about some ideas, some decisions. In other words, say that you were thinking about going into a venture with someone else, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I trust this person. I don't know if they're the right the person to deal with. Do they have my best interest at heart? Are we going to make money together? Is this the best deal for me? So I feel like this King of Swords is going to help you come to a resolution, or at least give you advice. Okay. And then you have the Seven of Chalices. Interesting, 2 7 cards. So you guys really are doing, in October, you're doing some pausing and some thinking, and also about your emotions. So there's some restlessness here around your emotions, around what you love to do. So there's a need for pause. There's a need for thinking. There's, as you can see, these fairies are sitting on her shoulder. I love that. So any type of intuitive hits you get, and this could be because of this new moon. You know, I was talking earlier about Neptune and daydreaming, and look exactly what she's doing. It's like she's daydreaming. And she has her 7 cups, which the cups represent our emotions, our feelings, our, love. And it feels like she's looking out to what else there is, but also she has these fairies that are very much communicating to her from the spiritual world. So it could also be, Virgo, that you have either people that have passed in your life that are in the spirit world. Listen to your instincts, your gut feelings, your insights. Also, any dreams that you have. I feel like you're going to be receiving information, because also there's a butterfly which signifies transformation. Transformation with your heart, transformation with your feelings. All kinds of messages for you in this particular card. And this guy is looking back at her. So he's caught in between this person who wants to help him, and you're feeling like she wants some spiritual guidance. That's my feeling to me, and she's getting it. All right, so the last card of the month is the same as the Magician card in traditional tarot. Wow, all right, so this feels good. By the end of October, Virgo, you're ready to launch your new projects. You're ready to see new results. You're ready to put the magic in your life, in your work, in your home, in your family, your money, your heart. So this is all about creating new prospects for yourself, a new life for yourself. You can see she has this black bird above here watching her, and the bird's very interested in what she's creating. It feels like a little bit of magic. And I don't mean magic in how people perform magic, but maybe you're going to feel like it's been magical for you by the end of October. And I feel like because you've taken the time to listen to your heart and to listen to your intuition, that you're going to be able to do that and feel like you're creating something new. Awesome. I want to pull some clarification cards, Virgo, for you. This will be with the Hanson Roberts deck. So shuffling these, and let's see why some of these cards were pulled. So 2 cards want to come out. All right, well, interesting, and I happen to lay this 5 of rods down on the 7 of swords. So the 5 of rods usually does indicate conflict. People needing to see eye to eye, and this could be in the workplace, or this could be with a lover or spouse. But because of this, it feels like that you've taken some time out to think about things. And you need to really go into this spiritual mode, this daydreamy, and I don't mean to say spiritual and that, everyone has their own religious beliefs, but I'm just saying more of a feeling of mystical. Stay grounded, but going into more of a creative mode. And also the reason it feels like, this feels like you, Virgo. This is a Pentacle card. And the Pentacles are all about the earth signs. So I feel like you want to feel like the Queen of Pentacles, which it could be a man or woman. And this is someone who loves her home, loves her property, has created quite a bit, manifested quite a bit. She's very generous, very giving. She's very grounded. As you can see, her rabbit is in her arms. So she loves animals. She loves giving to other people. Very, very grounded person. I feel like this is you, and you're going to create magic, and this is how you all want to feel, like the Queen of Pentacles, or you could even say the King of Pentacles if you're a male. Doesn't matter. This could be man or woman, but it is an earth sign. Okay, and then one more. I want to pull one more. All right. Well, also, Six of Rods, celebration in what you do in life. So a lot of you, of course, you want to be acknowledged and celebrated for your work, your message, your inspiration. And I feel like with this Magician card that you're going to be. So stay positive. You have a lot going on. You have some support, and this also could be from someone in the spirit world that's guiding you. Because I feel like you felt a little bit lost here, and you're kind of wondering, but look up to the creative, the right brain, intuition in your heart. This is what this is signifying. And then you can work out the details and the plans. Because here you can see the pentacle, the cup, the sword, and she has the wand in her hand. So she has everything she needs. All right, my friends, I'm going to add these up numerologically. Here's the king is 1, 7, 8, and 7 is 15, and then 16. 1 and 6 is 7. Well, that fits very nicely. 7 is all about introspection, intuitive, psychic abilities. So this to me feels like this is the anchor card for you for this month. Make sure to take some time to meditate, reflect, pay attention to your intuition. And I do want to say that there are 2 7s as well. So 2 7 cards. So a lot of that type of feeling for you as far as looking into your intuition, analyzing, thinking, feeling. Yeah, a lot of that energy going on for you this month, Virgo. But you're going to start to create more magic for yourself. All right, and support from someone. And that was a horn honk, and so don't you love it? That felt to me like there was a lot of emphasis there. If you'd like your own personal private reading to see how you can create what you want and envision that, I do have a service called Envision Your Potential. And it's very much, I do grounding exercises with this on one-on-one on Skype, but also I intuit with you and what you want to feel and what you want to dream and how do you want to see or what you want to put your dreams into action, really. So what we do is whatever you've been thinking about that you love is to bring that into the present moment and not see it so far away. To bring it into the present moment. It will move you strides forward very quickly. Also, intuitive development, if you'd like to do a one-on-one session with that, it's a lot of fun. As well as you can send me an email and ask me a couple questions and I will email you back. Now, am I going to find the right person or should I change jobs? I do need some additional information if you want to do an email type of reading. Give me some background. And so I'll pull cards, I'll use my intuition, and that reading is a little bit less expensive. It's $20 because it is an email reading. Or if you want a general reading, I'll pull cards, do Skype and my intuition and numerology on other people. A lot of people, since this is such a relationship type of month, if you have, and I'm getting emails about relationships, so if you have that coming up, let's take a look at it and look in everyone's highest good and come up with a nice solution and resolution for you. Okay, my friends, and you can do that by emailing me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com, or you can go on my website, taraventura.com, and take a look around, look at my services and order a reading. You can see what all there is. I look forward to talking with you all. Reach out to me. Have a good month. Feel the magic in the air. Be well, and I will see you soon.